up, guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to episode 5, baby. 5 days in a row of the FIFA 19 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. Once again, yesterday, smashed it. You're doing amazing. Thank you for all the support. I love it, and this is where we start the episode today with our French squad, with a couple of injuries, and Ndombele and also Ben Yedder both suffering with leg problems, I believe, after the last game that we played. Guys, if you do enjoy, again, keep the support up. I know it's a weekday and I'm probably expecting a little bit less because you're all at school or work or whatever, but when you do come to watch this video, hit me with a thumbs up. Let's keep riding that train of awesomeness on the road to glory. You know what my second team looks like right now. It's doing pretty well. And as you can see, I'm up to like 14.5k. A whole bunch of this stuff that we got from the first like bronze pack method session that we did wasn't selling after a few relists, so I stuck that in the club. They can be like useful later on at some point in time. We've already profited on that first batch of bronze pack method, and I figured, you know what, I'm going to fill up my transfer list once again and do some more bronze pack method because it worked so well last time. It made me some great coinage. Why not do it again? And very first pack, we get this guy right here who seems to be selling for 1,000 or so coins, and then, you know, there's a couple of other players in the pack. We get a nice rare contract in there, some free coins as well, a couple of like football and all sorts of items, which, you know, the fitness, the contracts, they're all going to go in the club. I'll use them as and when I need them. And then all of these players, I'm going to initially try and sell pretty much everyone, unless I absolutely know that putting them on the market for 200 bin is just a waste of time. If they're like a Swedish striker from the Swedish league who's 58 rated, no one's looking for that right now, but there will be a marquee matchup somewhere down the line where that comes in useful. So that's why the bronze pack method is just, it's like a slow burner. You know, it's not necessarily always guaranteed profit right off the bat, but come down the line, it's going to help us out so much, no doubt about it. And actually, when I take a little look back, we basically stopped here when I was at about 7k, and after I had relisted a couple of times, I still hadn't quite made my money back. As you can see here, we're up to 13.1. We started at 14.5, so, you know, there's still a lot of stuff to try and sell, but we didn't quite actually make profit on that stuff alone on the very first sale, which I was kind of expecting to do so. But we got a little bit unlucky with some of the packs that we got. We didn't get as good a luck as we got in the very first time. Whether or not there's more people doing it, which is hindering us slightly, I don't know. But what I thought I would show you next is, and something that I figured I needed to do after knowing that I'm struggling so bad on this game, is try and figure out a few like game plans. That's a brand new thing to FIFA 19, is like actually having a proper set game plan, and you're seeing them in the background here as like what I've got it on, like what my ultra defensive looks like, and these can all be completely different, by the way. Just if you wanted to, you could have your ultra defensive one all the way on the left. If you know, toggle that analog stick all the way to the left, your ultra defensive could be your very most attacking like lineup that you wanted to. You could set that one as a 3-4-1-2 or 3-4-2-1, have everyone on constant pressure, like they don't necessarily need to be ultra defensive all the way to ultra attacking. They can be whatever you want. You could basically in your head call them setup number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and set them exactly how you want. But for my purposes, I've done them so that my ultra D is kind of defensive. My all out attack or ultra attacking is like my most, if I really need to get a goal or something, that's exactly what I'll go on to. So mine's relatively conventional. The 2 or 3 in the middle are going to be the 4-1-2-1-2 second variant. Ultra defensive one was going to be a 4-2-3-1 to add in more of a depth in there with 2 DMs, and then the all out attack one was like a 4-2-4, so loads of wingers, loads of strikers and all of that stuff. So the next portion of this video is going to be me sticking to my guns of what I said, of going into squad battles on Legendary. Now, the struggles are still there, guys. I concede a header. I concede another header. It just doesn't really get any better. Like, so we lost the last squad battles match that we actually played, which was the very first one we tried on Legendary. We did win one on World Class quite convincingly, I think it was, and we got like 2,000 squad battles points, which is really, really good. But I swear on Legendary, I just can't cope with it. I don't know, like, my level of ability might just be, like, lesser than you guys if you're able to win on legendary, but I got beat 4-2 in this first match right here. I got like 630 points, which if I was playing on semi-pro, a win would basically get me that. So at least I'm challenging myself and trying to learn, and that's what I will do my very best to try and stick to this so that I can eventually learn it and stuff. But I seem to be conceding headers left, right, and centre, and just losing really. I get a goal there with Ben Yedder. I watched Nep's video, and it was useful and helpful, but I can't really put that stuff into practice. I'm struggling with that for sure. I am getting dispossessed an awful lot because I am playing blind passes, you know, where my player's like, where I'm receiving the ball in here, I'm playing it out there. So I'm trying to do that first time without bringing the ball in, turning, and then passing. So that seems to be one of my main issues so far. So lots of interceptions, which means I lose the ball, I don't have as much possession, and then in front of goal, I'm struggling an awful lot. This next one, a similar story. I go 1-0 up, and then I get equalised on. Absolutely fantastic cross. I feel like I could do absolutely nothing against that. And then look at that for a pile driver. That guy's got 71 shooting, and it seemed like an absolute 99 shot power, 99 long shot attempts, which I get that a player like this, when they're against a legendary difficulty with chemistry boosts, is obviously a very, very, well, much better player than the card would suggest, of course. But I'm going to keep trying. I'll go into another one. Now, I think this particular match we go into, the squad I come up against isn't actually that great. So another game on Legendary, and it's about as much of a starter team as we can possibly face on squad battles, right? So if I was going to get a win, it was going to be in this one. And I start off perfectly. I seem to be able to get that first kickoff goal sometimes. So we're 1-0 up here. And then a few moments later, Plia, I believe it is, I think I saw in the bottom left there, manages to get himself a header to put us 2-0 up. But then this guy with 61 shooting scores an absolutely ridiculous volley into the top of the net. It just seems crazy to me. It seems like I couldn't do that with that player, so why is the computer allowed to do that? Have the shot power, have the ability. I don't know. It seems crazy that it's more difficult to play against the offline than it is to play against people online. And as you can see, the computer starts getting back into it, so I did my best to just hold possession. I was like, I'm desperate to get a win for my viewers so that I'm not getting just, you know, annihilated for being the worst squad battles player of all time. So yes, I'm very much struggling, but this time we got a win, we got 3 goals, and we actually got 1,941 points. Useful. That brings me up to 9,445 points, and when I looked at it, I was like, I'm really happy to just sit and settle in gold 2 right now, because I know I want to move on to like playing foot rivals rather than playing more squad battles. I want to get into some online gameplay. I got 1,000 coins for playing 10 games this week, which is something you guys can do up until Friday, so get yourself an extra 1,000 coins for sure. And as you can see, we're up to 21,500 coins. Now that's a good place to be, because there's a player who is extinct that would fit in my French team really well, and I think he'll be a good investment for when he gets a price cap update, or when the full game is out for everyone, and you know, everyone like there's more coins on the market and stuff. So I go out and snipe myself, and it didn't take very long at all, actually. You can see that I've searched 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20... How long is this going on for, Tom? There we go. Like 20-something times I searched and got no results, and then one popped up. So it was literally like 15 seconds or so, and then I managed to buy myself a Kondogbia, because he looks amazing this year. This is a 4-star skill, 6'2" midfielder, minimum stat of 73. He's got 85 stamina, 91 strength, ridiculous aggression, looks like a fantastic all-rounder, and he fits my team. So I couldn't be happier with that purchase right now. He's an extinct player. He's my most expensive purchase so far, and I think he's a great investment, because I hope that when the weekend league comes around and there's more coins on the market and stuff, that people will pay more of a surplus, more of a price for him. However, I understand that there'll be more of him on the market. So I'm not quite sure where that will go. If I lose 20k on him, then that's as bad as it can possibly be, right? He's a great player to have in the team. So I complete the very first challenge there of the, I think it was like League and Nation Basics to get a silver pack here. It cost me a few hundred coins to get some of the players, and we end up getting a few silvers, which definitely will sell on. So that was a profitable SBC right there. Those 3 rares all definitely sold. I believe the Scottish guys sold. Actually, quite a lot of them sold. So, you know, we really did make profit on that one. Now, I got 2 more FUT rivals or FUT division rivals placement matches to play, and we're going to play one of them for the rest of this episode, and I get matched up against what looks to be a really nice Prem team, and that worries me a little bit. You know, this guy's got Bailey's got Company, he's got David Silva 89 rated, so like there was a lot of players there that I needed to worry about in this team. So I was a bit nervous going into it, and it was a little bit end-to-end to start things off. Teixeira gets through here, takes the shot, but a great save by 86 rated Edison to keep that one out. Renato Augusto plays it to Talisca, gets it into the box, and I scoop him with Alex Teixeira and actually managed to get a goal with the Brazilian, something that I've been struggling to do. He's not been very good for me, or I've not been very good with him on this game so far. Almost to the point where I was thinking of like, maybe we sell him and get like Alex Pato or something. Like, I was thinking of changing him up and buying someone new, especially when I get through on goal and mess a shot up like that. But at halftime, we're 1-0 up, and it's looking all right. You know, we've not got the best pass accuracy. We've actually not got more possession, but it's looking not too bad. You know, at least I'm winning. Second half comes around, and his defender flops completely. Teixeira gets through, and I literally like strike the ball against Company's foot, and it deflects in past the goalkeeper. Couldn't have gone any better for me, couldn't have gone any worse for my opponent. So we go 2-0 up in this placement match. Don't forget, this is our 4th one, and we've won 2 so far and lost 1. So this would be our 3rd win if we were able to hold on. I whip it into the box. Teixeira going for a hat-trick right there. Doesn't quite work out for him in that instance. And Wendell plays it into Talisca, and then I nearly get like a very odd bicey with Bakambu right there, and that would have been quite nice. But Teixeira flicks it, or plays it up to Talisca, who flicks it up and then volleys it straight away. Now that is a little bit OP, I would say. Like, considering how difficult it is to actually get a shot off on this game, because there's like 4 million defenders chilling around the edge of the box ready to block your shot, I was very surprised that the volleys still are as powerful as they are. They're like a great tool to use, like, you know, when you flick it up and then hold LT before you take the shot. I like it. It seems to work, and it's got me a couple of goals. But my players are so low rated, or not great enough, that they don't strike it like an Icon did when I was at the capture event. So it's still something for me to learn. So yeah, we've now won 3 and lost 1 of our placement matches for FUT division rivals. A few things sell on the market, and we're back up to like 4.5k. So we're ready to either buy someone new or start building up that coin balance again. We've got our rare extinct player that's kind of an investment that I will see how we can make money on in the coming few, like, I don't know, a few days. It could be a week, it could be a couple of weeks. I don't know how long. I'm terrible at all of this trading stuff. So we'll see. We'll just see, won't we? But Kondogbia himself, the main man that we've brought in, and that we of course will use when we start up in the next episode. Very excited to use him. I think he looks like a complete beast. In fact, from using him on my main account, I know I really like him already. Just super well-rounded stats, you know, that, and all of those right there are with like a player on 5 chemistry because he's on the bench, but we can get boosts to those chemistry, to those actual stats with a chemistry style, and getting him on 10 chem overall and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm really excited to continue to stick him into the team and actually use him with the French guys. Maybe thinking about over the next couple of episodes switching the French squad up a little bit, maybe change the original formation, because I think it's time to get rid of like Cabella, however you like to pronounce it, and maybe there's a chance for us to upgrade something in our current squad here as well, towards the next episode too, depending on how our squad battles rewards are, shall we say. So that'll come for the next episode, guys. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Welcome to the 6 or 7 or 8,000 of you that are new to the channel over the past few days. It's been ridiculous. I will continue to say it because I'm so hyped for how things are going right now. Thank you so much. It means the world to me. Have a lovely day, everyone. Take it easy, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.